Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is Ace from GT Games and I'm going to teach you how to customize your own hot dice. Okay, so you get a hot dice template from your favorite gaming establishment or from Kush Southpaw or from GT Games, or somebody gives you this hot dice template because you've happened to come across hot dice, you love it, and you want to personalize it. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do today using Photoshop. So what do you got to do? First thing you got to do is you got to save this to your computer. Based on the viewer you have, there's a couple ways to do it. The viewer I have specifically has an option right on the texture. When you open it up, it just displays a save as option. I don't want to save it as TGA. I actually want to save it as PNG, which is a drop down option. But I could save it as TGA. I like working with PNG. So I save it and then I open it up in Photoshop. So I already have it opened up in Photoshop. It's actually right here. I haven't actually made any changes on it yet. I will show you my layers panel so you believe me, and I'm going to show you how to get started. Let me just adjust my layers panel, put it a little bit on the side, maybe over here, and we're good to go. So first, oh, it's huge though. It's massive. Okay. Okay, there's the layers panel. We're good. First thing you need to do is make a background template. Easiest way to do this, hold Control or Command on a Mac and click on the picture. You click on the picture, you make a new layer, easy. Right click it, fill it in white, doesn't really matter, covers all your dots. And that is basically the background of your custom dice. Now we need to get our dots. The easiest way to do this is to get the magic wand and select that, get the magic wand and highlight all your dice. So I'm going to do that quick. Okay, now I have highlighted all my dice, all my dots for my dice. Right click it, layer via copy. Okay, put it on top of my background, and now I have my dots and my background. Okay, what do you do with this? Easiest thing to do with this is you can get effects plugged into your background. Let's say, for example, you can drop, I could do better than that. Alright, that one's better. Yeah. You get effects dropped into your backgrounds. You can get effects dropped into your dots somehow, some way. Then you are basically done. You can also not use effects on this layer. You can also just add your own little background textures, filling 6. Let me show you a quick example. Let's say, for example, I had a picture and it was huge. Fill with a bad pattern. Okay, so I have this big picture and I want to make my dice this big picture. What I would have to do, unfortunately sometimes this ruins aspect ratios or your picture gets cut off. Holding shift will maintain the aspect ratio, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. So you squeeze it into the area that'll cover the dice. Oh, that's probably too small. Something like that. You squeeze it into your area to fit more or less. Let's pretend that this was a square picture and I didn't ruin the aspect ratio. You would right click on the dots on your background right here, hold Command or Control, click it, it highlights everything. You click back on your background layer, and using the select tool you can easily select the inverse and press the delete button, and that basically fits your texture perfectly into the alignment of the dot, no matter how off it was placed to begin with. And that's basically it. So when you're ready, this is terrible, but when you're ready, you just save it in your Photoshop file, save as. You save it as a PNG, which is just an option that is offered by Photoshop. PNG, Save. Okay. Replace. And then you can bring it back to SL. Once you bring it back to SL, you upload it into your SL. Wait for it. Now it's uploaded. Right click it. Properties. Set. Oh, that's group property. Set. Anybody can copy. Oh, mine's actually already set because it's texture right here. Anybody can copy and transfer, modify. You have to leave the perms on. You can open up your search, send it to Kush Southpaw or myself, and we will upload it for you and it will be done. After that, it's available grid wide and you can play it from any Hot Dice machine anywhere in Second Life. And if this still makes no sense, you can send a photo texture inside a note card with your name to Kush Southpaw and he will make some dice for you. And that's basically how you make Hot Dice.